Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go ahead and update AVAX, let you guys know what's going on from a technical point of view. I know that there's a lot of negative news with AVAX out there. So let's see who's going to triumph. Is it going to be the technicals or is it going to be the bad news out there? Let's see what's going to happen with it. Because I'll tell you this, with AVAX, it's moved and it made off of its bottom right here. It has the best looking move or motive wave off of its bottom out of all the assets. I would say there's two that are really, really nice: ICP and this one right here, AVAX. So I'm going to use this chart for right now, guys. You know, you have this over here on TradingView. If you go over to CoinTrader Pro, it looks like that. I don't know what's going to be, technically happening over here. It's just speculation on my part. I have an idea that this may be a little bit different. I think it's probably just like a leg here and then there, and then it's going to do another one potentially. I could be wrong about that. I doubt that AVAX has a wave 1, 2, and then it's going into some pretty massive wave 3 over here. It could be. AVAX, if it was one that I was going to be getting into, I would be getting in at the bottom and I'd get to the top and I would exit out. This is not a coin I would go long term. And one of the reasons why is AVAX inflation is just way too high, guys. It's like 30+% the last time I checked it. And they had their, I think last time I checked one time they had their supply information on CoinGecko and then it got removed conveniently. Like they're, and the message I got was like they're trying to hide it. So I didn't like that about AVAX at all. So when we put money in something, you start hiding things. No. I don't like that. Not to say that this can't pump. This is probably going to pump right here beyond all-time highs over here. Okay, guys. So everything looks pretty good in the chart on the weekly long-term trend. You can see it's nice and deep in the RSI. That's another reason why I think that AVAX is doing a pump like this, is because where it came to in the RSI, if it was more of a conventional, even though this is a 5-wave move, it was like, say, like you see some other assets that make a big 5-wave move, you'd see it deeper, like Ethereum or Bitcoin as an example in the RSI, in my opinion. Okay. Usually they're a little bit higher in a diagonal type move that they did, that AVAX potentially did. Okay. So, and then the drop that it made is, I think, about 90%. So you have like a 91% drop. So far, so good. And correction over there looks good. Let's go into that little area over there on AVAX. And this is the area I was telling you guys about, the diagonal that AVAX made right here. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice diagonal, legal diagonal. Everything looks really good. Like I said, this was one of the better looking moves that it made off the bottom. Confluence of it, it came back and corrected basically right to the second wave, which is where they like to correct to, either the fourth wave or the second wave on diagonals. And then it has a nice retrace on linear. If you check this out on AVAX and go to the top of the fifth wave, take it off log, and boom, you see that right there, 0.786, which is a nice wave 2 target. So wave 1, 2. Okay. So, and this was a flat here. You can see it ended there. It was a three wave for 2.618 on the flat. Almost all the assets, the crypto assets, including Bitcoin, a lot of them did it. The only two that I've seen that I know for sure haven't done it are Ethereum and Binance. So the rest of them did it. It seems like, anyhow. So this right here, we'll go to a 2-hour chart and take a look at that and see. It looks like an impulsive move off the bottom, more than likely, that it's doing right here. So that's good news for AVAX. You can see more likely 1, 2, probably 3, 4, 5 or something along those lines. Probably have to go to a 45-minute chart. You can see it. So yeah, there you third wave peak, 1, 2, multiple sequences. It looks like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with a correction. So probably A with the flat and then maybe back down, or is it done? Don't think so. I don't think it's done. Taking a let's see. Yeah, it could be done. It hit 0.55. That's pretty good, guys. 0.55 is deep enough. Go from that wave to that wave. It's pretty much 0.55. It could be done, or it might have another swing back down here to 786. if it's not done. Let me pull it over here like so, guys. You can see it's 618 to 786 in those boxes right there. 0.55 is a target too. So most of the time when I do my boxes, I'm pretty aggressive on the depth. So that's my issue with assets. I always try to get them cheaper. So you can be greedy on the way up. So like people that don't want to sell, they're greedy. You can be greedy on the way down. So what I mean by that is that I want Avalanche to be right here. Here it was over here at 1754. I want to pick it up for 1760. So I'm greedy that way. So you can be greedy on the way down, if that makes sense. You're like trying to get cheaper prices and they don't get down there. So that's a fault that I have, where it comes down and then it hits right there. I'm like, I know it can come over here. And then next thing you know, it's going way over there. One coin that did that to me was Lido. Lido kind of took off on me. Lido is a good coin to be looking at for a short-term trade. If you guys, I made a video about that. You probably make some pretty good gains. I plan on making some pretty good gains over there. So it could be back down right here, or it could be done. Have to go take a look at Bitcoin to see what it has going on. There's no telling what it has going on right now. I can't remember if it's in a correction or what it was doing at the time being. I know it went to an impulse, could be in a correction. But what AVAX could be doing is something like that, guys. Okay, right back to there or back to that area. Okay, so otherwise, AVAX overall, it looks good. And I know that the news out there is going to, people are going to say, oh, no, this can't be possible with AVAX. Guys, look, at the end of the day, it's in a bullish sequence. It's just in a correction and go over there, if you don't like the situation with what's going on with the news, there's another asset. There's plenty of other assets that are out there that will probably even do better than AVAX. If it happens to go from here to here in a short time frame, 6-7x, I think would be reasonable to expect on a move for AVAX when Bitcoin and Ethereum are bullish. I would think that would be reasonable. There's probably potential for 10, 12, and 15s and 20x's in other places. Probably not going to get it with AVAX, guys. To get a 20, let's just say 10, a 10. Well, let's say, I guess maybe a 10 would be 10 is probable. I would give 10 a probable on AVAX. Yeah, okay, I'll go there. But like a 20, don't know, guys. Was that $400? Yeah, I wouldn't be planning for anything like that. I mean, you can have the hopium strategy, hope it goes up there, but better take profits along the way before you think it's going to be going up there. That would be my take on it. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.